Did you know, within the first 60 minutes after you open your eyes each morning, you might unknowingly decide whether you'll stay healthy into your 90s? Sounds a bit dramatic? Maybe. But the truth is, most of us are quietly sabotaging our longevity, just by sticking to a few seemingly harmless morning habits. A 20-year study in the US discovered that people who live well into their 90s tend to share 7 simple morning habits. And get this, the fourth one takes just 30 seconds, yet it can slow aging, reduce stress, and even extend your lifespan. In today's video, you'll discover 7 powerful but incredibly easy morning habits, followed by healthy seniors from around the world, from Okinawa, Japan, to Sardinia, Italy, and right here in the US. If you're still lying in bed, sipping your coffee, or have just gotten up, this might be the perfect moment to start changing your life. No doctors, no medications, just a few simple changes to your morning. And if you care about your health, longevity, and finding peace after 60, don't forget to subscribe to Life in Words right now, because every week we bring you inspiring, practical, and easy-to-apply tips for living well. Now, let's dive into what helps George, a 93-year-old man, stay active, drive himself around, tend his garden, and live independently. While many of his peers face serious health problems, George is 93 years old. Every morning, without fail, he makes his own coffee, drives to the farmer's market to pick up some fresh fruit, then spends time carefully tending the vegetable garden behind his house. No one believes he's nearly 100. Even his doctor once said, "George has the body of a 70-year-old." But back when he turned 65, things weren't going so well for his friends. One developed severe arthritis, another needed a pacemaker, and someone else was losing their memory fast. George, however, was heading in the opposite direction. His health didn't just stay stable, it actually improved with age. When asked about his secret, George simply smiled and shared a turning point that seemed small at the time. "I went to a health seminar at 66. They told us your life can change by simply changing what you do in the first hour after waking up. I gave it a shot. I never looked back." George started doing things that anyone could try. Drinking a glass of water first thing, walking slowly around his yard, taking deep breaths before breakfast. No medications, no expensive gadgets, just habits we all think we know, but rarely stick with long enough to see real results. He says, "What I do in the first hour after waking up, that's what saved me." If you ask for my secret to longevity, I won't talk about genetics or great doctors. I'll say, start with tomorrow morning. So what exactly are these 7 morning habits? And which one takes only 30 seconds, but can boost your lifespan in a remarkable way? Let's begin with habit number 1, something you can do before even getting out of bed. Drink water as soon as you wake up. The very first habit, and one of the most overlooked, is simply drinking a glass of water the moment you wake up. You may not feel thirsty, but your body becomes seriously dehydrated after 6 to 8 hours of sleep. At that point, your blood thickens, circulation slows down, and this quietly puts pressure on 2 of your most vital organs, your heart and brain, the key players in longevity. One study showed that just a 1 to 2% drop in body water in the morning can significantly affect your memory, reaction time, and thinking clarity. And if this continues every day, it can speed up aging by up to 31%. Ever had a dull morning headache with no clear cause? Or felt drained even after a full night's sleep? It might not be your age. It might just be that you forgot to drink water. Take the story of Eleanor, age 72. After years of declining kidney function, Her doctor said she might soon need medical intervention. Instead of jumping into treatments, she made one small change. She kept a glass of water by her bedside and drank it the moment she woke up. After 60 days of sticking to this habit, her kidney function improved by more than 28%. No magic, just support at the right time. And now it's your turn. Try this tonight. Place a glass of water on your nightstand. Tomorrow morning, drink it before you do anything else. You'll feel the difference. If you've tried this habit before and noticed results, drop a comment. I've tried it. And if tomorrow will be your first time, type, I'm ready. We read every single one of your comments. Habit 2. Just 10 minutes that can change your entire day, and maybe even your life. Right after drinking water, step outside and soak up some natural sunlight. Just 10 minutes each morning might seem simple, but it has a profound impact on your sleep, mood, and longevity. Did you know? Not getting enough natural light in the morning can disrupt your body's internal clock. The result? Trouble sleeping at night, feeling drained during the day, and over time, an increased risk of depression and memory decline. Scientists have found that if you expose yourself to natural sunlight within the first 30 minutes after waking, your body increases melatonin production at night by up to 73%, a key hormone that helps you sleep deeply and restore your cells. Take Mr. Charles, 75, for example. He struggled with insomnia for 3 years, trying all kinds of medications with little success. One day, his doctor suggested something simple. Sit on the porch for 15 minutes each morning. No phone, no screen, just light. Within 3 weeks, his sleep improved significantly. And surprisingly, so did his blood pressure. If you live somewhere with limited sunlight, a high-lux light therapy lamp can work too. The key is to trigger your biological clock so your entire day flows in rhythm. Do you already have a morning sunlight routine? If so, comment, I do this every day. If you're planning to start tomorrow, type, morning light, I'm in. Sometimes, the morning sun doesn't just warm your skin, it helps keep you younger than you think. Now, habit number 3, gentle movement before breakfast. Here's a common mistake many people make after waking up, staying still too long. You wait for the coffee to brew, scroll through your phone, catch up on the news, but forget what your body really needs. Movement. Just a few minutes of light exercise before breakfast can reduce inflammation, clear out aging cells, and protect your joints from age-related decline. This isn't just feel-good advice, science backs it up. Morning movement activates a powerful process called autophagy, your body's natural recycling system for damaged cells. People who do light exercise regularly in the morning show lower levels of inflammatory proteins, greater joint flexibility, and fewer chronic issues. Take Helen, 8. Her doctor once recommended knee replacement surgery. Concerned about the risks of anesthesia, she decided to delay the operation and try something gentler. 7 minutes of light movement every morning. She started with simple stretches, joint rotations, toe touches, gentle leg lifts. 3 months later, not only did she avoid surgery, she could climb 2 flights of stairs without resting. Try this tomorrow morning. After drinking your water, stand up and gently rotate your wrists, ankles, shoulders, and back for 5 to 10 minutes. Nothing fancy, just consistency. If you've experienced the benefits of morning movement, share your story below. And if you're starting tomorrow, comment, 7 minutes for longevity, I'm in. Don't underestimate a few small movements. They might be your body's way of saying, good morning to life. Now on to habit number 4, the 30-second 4 to 7 8 breathing exercise. It's a tiny habit that can completely shift how you feel for the rest of the day. You might not notice it, but the way you breathe in the morning shapes how your body responds to stress all day long. If your breath is fast and shallow, your heart rate increases, your blood pressure rises, and your mind gets restless. But if you start the morning with slow, deep breaths, you send a powerful message to your nervous system. I'm safe. Everything's okay. That's exactly what 89-year-old Richard has been doing for over 40 years. Living in a quiet countryside village in Italy, he begins every morning by sitting on his porch, closing his eyes, and focusing on his breath. "It's my breath that taught me how to slow down," he says. Now, even at nearly 90, he's healthy, sharp, and fully independent. Modern science supports this deeply. Just 30 seconds of the 4-7-8 breathing technique can reduce stress hormones by up to 48% and activate your vagus nerve, the switch that turns your body from stress mode to calm mode. Here's how to do it. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold your breath for 7 seconds. Exhale slowly through your mouth for 8 seconds, making a soft whoosh sound. Try 3 to 4 rounds today. You'll be surprised how much peace it brings. If you're still watching, comment, "Deep breath, long life," so I know you're with me. And don't forget to share if you've tried this technique and felt the difference. Habit 5. A protein and fiber-rich breakfast. A small change that can rejuvenate you from within. Every morning, millions of older adults start their day with white toast, sugary jam, or boxed cereal. Sounds harmless, right? But in reality, these are silent sugar bombs that attack your pancreas, spike your insulin, and trigger widespread inflammation in your body. The result? Uncontrolled weight gain, daytime fatigue, and over time, a much higher risk of diabetes, heart disease, and cognitive decline. In contrast, a breakfast rich in protein and fiber acts like a natural anti-aging remedy. Studies show that just 25 Gs of protein combined with 8 Gs of fiber each morning can reduce inflammation by up to 53% and help your cells repair themselves. Take Gerald, a 77-year-old from Seattle. When he discovered he was pre-diabetic, he completely changed his breakfast. Out went the pastries and fruit juice. In came boiled eggs, Greek yogurt, a spoonful of chia seeds, and half an avocado. Just 3 months later, his blood sugar returned to a safe range, his waistline shrank by over 2 inches, and he felt more energized than ever. You can start tomorrow morning. Prioritize eggs, yogurt, flax seeds, avocado, and whole oats. Avoid refined carbs, sugary drinks, and packaged pastries. Add greens if you can. It may feel unfamiliar at first, but your body will thank you later. If you've ever changed your breakfast and noticed a difference, share your story in the comments. And if you agree that breakfast shapes your longevity, comment 1. If you're still unsure, comment 0. I'd love to hear what you think. Habit number 6. Morning social connection. One of the most overlooked keys to longevity. Many believe living longer is all about food and exercise, but science tells a different story. Loneliness can be as harmful as smoking. In fact, feeling isolated each day can increase your risk of early death by up to 29%. On the flip side, just a few minutes of genuine conversation, even a brief one, can lower stress hormones, improve heart rhythm, boost happiness, and help regulate your natural body clock. That's why Elizabeth, 80, living in the Irish countryside, calls her sister every morning, just for a few minutes. They share dreams from the night before, little stories from the garden, or simply ask, "How are you feeling today?" As Elizabeth once said, "Those calls remind me I'm still truly alive." You don't need to live near grandkids or have a big friend group. You just need one person to start. Call a loved one in the morning instead of scrolling social media. Send a quick message to someone you haven't spoken to in a while. Chat with a neighbor while gardening or walking. Smile and talk with the cashier at the grocery store or coffee shop. If you're still watching, comment, "I am not alone." Let others know they're not alone either. And if there's someone you'd like to send a kind message to tomorrow morning, don't wait. Do it today. Your health is grateful for every little connection. Habit number 7. Practicing guided gratitude. A simple act that can shift your heart rate, blood pressure, and outlook. Many people wake up thinking about to-do lists, unsolved problems, or the feeling that another day has slipped away. But did you know that just a few seconds of intentional gratitude in the morning can lower your cortisol levels, the stress hormone, by up to 23%? Neuroscience has shown that people who practice gratitude consistently activate parts of the brain linked to youthfulness, healing, and positive emotions. They don't just live longer, they feel life is more worth living. Jackie, 77, once suffered a minor stroke. After joining a morning meditation group for seniors, she learned how to express gratitude. Every morning, she places her hand on her heart and quietly thanks her body for 3 specific things. Not vague phrases like, "Thanks for a new day," but real, grounded thanks. Thank you, legs, for still standing strong, even when you ache. Thank you, eyes, for letting me finish my book last night. Thank you, heart, for beating steadily just for me. You can do this too, starting tomorrow morning. Place your hand over your chest after your morning breath. Close your eyes. Say 3 specific things you're grateful for about your body. It takes less than a minute, but its positive ripple effect lasts all day. If something comes to mind right now that you're grateful for, share it in the comments. Someone out there might feel uplifted just reading it. And remember, you deserve to start your day with gratitude, not pressure. Thank you for following along. Let's wrap it all up. Now it's time to reflect on your morning journey to a healthy life at 90 and beyond. You don't have to do all 7 habits today. What matters is that you start, even if it's just with 1 or 2. Think of Richard, the 93-year-old man who still drives, gardens, and lives independently. When he was 65, he worried like everyone else. Will I need a cane soon? Will I lose my memory? Can I age with clarity and dignity? His answer came from the first hour of each morning. He started with 2 habits: drinking water before getting out of bed and taking a few deep breaths before breakfast. Then he added sunlight, light movement, a healthy breakfast, morning chats with his wife, and eventually, daily gratitude. Today, he tells his grandchildren, "Longevity isn't a lucky gift. It's the result of small, intentional choices every morning." So, if you've made it this far, comment, "I will start," to affirm your commitment to yourself. You don't need perfection, just pick one habit and begin tomorrow morning. And if this video inspired you, please like it and subscribe to Life in Words. Every week, we'll bring you real stories and science-backed tips to help you live longer, healthier, and more meaningfully. Because you deserve a full, joyful life, even after 90.